Dissolution of Partnership Firm by Ramesh Kumar Sukija, Accounts Teachings. Today we are going to discuss dissolution of partnership firm. Normally a theory question is asked about 5 to 7 marks. To give the distinction between partnership and partnership firm. So there you are supposed to give, if it is for 3 marks, you can give 3 points. If it is for 7 marks or 5 marks, you have to give at least 6 points. Now we are dividing in 3. First is point of difference. Second is dissolution of partnership. Third is dissolution of partnership firm. Now first is nature. Under dissolution of partnership, agreement among the partners changes, but the firm continues. If any partner joins or any partner retires or any partner dies, the agreement of the partner only changes. Firm remain the same. Under dissolution of partnership firm, partnership firm is closed forever. They close the partnership firm forever. Then number 2, business. Business of the firm continues. That is, with change in partnership agreement, firm continue the business. Business of the partnership firm closed. That is, on dissolution of partnership firm, partner closed down the partnership firm business. Number 3, account. Under dissolution of partnership, we prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. Here balance sheet justifies whether our accounts are correct or not. Under dissolution of partnership firm, we prepare realization account, partners capital account and bank account. Here bank account certify that the other accounts have been correctly prepared. There should not remain any bank balance of bank account. Both sides must be tally, must be the same. Then fourth, meaning. It changes relationship among remaining partners. That when a partner joins or retires, their relationship changes. Their profit sharing ratio changes. Their commission changes. Their salaries changes. But it ends with that dissolution of partnership firm. It ends the business relation between the partners permanently. When the firm is dissolved, partners get separated and their relationships of business are permanently terminated. Then fifth is books of accounts. Here books of accounts continue. Since the business continue, The personal accounts, real accounts or ledgers, they continue. Capital balance are carried forward to the next year, and in the next year they are brought down. The books of accounts are closed permanently. Books are closed. There is no question of carry over the balances. Last is sixth reason. It may be due to admission, retirement, death, insolvency, or insanity of a partner. Insanity means when a partner becomes insane, that is, he is not having the right mind. He goes mad, then we call it as insane. Now, in other case, dissolution of partnership firm, it may be one by without order of the court, under without order of the court, a firm may be dissolved by mutual agreement. If they decide not to continue the partnership, they can close it. Next is compulsion dissolution. Insolvency or of all except one. That is compulsory dissolution. If all other partners have become insolvent except one, then the firm cannot be carried over. Business become unlawful. Unlawful means which cannot be, it is not legal in the eyes of the law and cannot be carried over. On the occurrence of some contingency, that there has been natural contingency or some other very important person has died, in that case the firm cannot be carried over. The next is by notice. The partners can give notice to the registrar that we are closing the firm forever. Then by insanity, that the partners have gone mad, because each and every partner is a owner as well as agent. If a partner has gone mad, he can put the firm in a very bad position. So therefore, they can close the firm. Then permanent incapability, that a partner has become permanently incapable to carry on the business. Then next is misconduct, that he has been indulging in some illegal business. Then second is by order of the court, breach of agreement. If the agreement which they have made is normally broken, then it is called breach of agreement. Then the court can order them to close the firm. Transfer of interest. If a partner has transferred his interest in the name of son or in the name of wife, those who are not a good persons, court can order them to close the business. Perpetual relations. If their relations are not good, they are always fighting with one another, they are doubting to one another without any reasons, then it is called perpetual relations. Mutual relations are not good. Last is any other reason justified by court. Any other reason where the court finds that firm is to be dissolved, then in that case firm can be dissolved. If you like this video, kindly like, share and subscribe it. Thank you very much.